keep getting a lot of requests for these Baghor poems.
Actually, aren't they memories?
Yeah, they are kind of just little, fucking clips of my life.
Flashbacks.
But there was this Baghor back in the day named No Grill Jill, and I just had to write one about her. She was just that kind of girl. It's a story that I like to tell her, like around a campfire, with a lot of kids around, like
Roasted marshmallows.
yeah, like one of those scary stories.
Like, ooh, tell us more, Wado. What really happened?
Put another weenie on the fire, kid. Let me tell you all about it.
But it goes like this. Well, I was horny as hell on a cold, stormy night. It was 3 a.m., not a Baghor in sight. I was just about ready to pack it up and head on up the hill, when I glanced down an alley, and there, sitting atop an old stack of wheels, sat this dirty old slut they called No Grill Jill. Well, she was a Baghor from hell, just a nasty old bitch. She had some rotten-ass pussy that'd make a man's balls start to itch, but then about a week later would come the drip, drip, drip. Well, even knowing about all the itching and about all the drip, drip, dripping, well, it was 3 a.m. and she was the only hoe tricking. So I just slowed down and prayed none of my homies would see her jump in. When I hit the lights and I coasted up beside her, I said, "Hey, bitch, I got a fat bolo. Do you got a lighter?" Well, she threw open the door and slid right in next to me. She said, "Hey, what's up there, Wado? Where the fuck you been?" I said, "I just got paroled from the Folsom State Pen. Now either hook a motherfucker up or get the fuck out." But she said, "Relax there, honey. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm going to hook you up. And matter of fact, you can do anything. Even if you want, you could stick it in my butt." Well, just the thought of that smelly old shoot, it made my stomach start to turn. Man, I wanted to puke. But I glanced over and she had one titty pulled out the top of her shirt. So I sucked it in. I said, "Let's make this quick. Now just keep your head low while you're sucking my dick, and I'll just act like a drunk pulled over trying to take a nap." Well, as strange as it sounds, my dick got hard, and I looked up at my mirror and I seen some tweaker coming up behind my car. So I put my pistol to her ear and I said, "Bitch, that's as far as you go. You're going to get up real slow and throw open that door. You're going to take off running like you never ran before, and I'll give you about 2 seconds before I start to shoot." Well, she threw open the door and she took off running. Then I stepped out and I started gunning. I turned around on that motherfucker behind me and I blew off both of his knees. Now, hey, I didn't want to see all this hot lead and bloodshed. Fuck, I'd have rather been back in the car still getting head. But what's did is done and what's done is did. So I started looking around for the spot old No Grill hid. That's when I noticed the rattle of a trash can lid.
This is the alternate ending. Wado didn't want to look at old Jill. And from this point on, our story could make any man get ill. See, under that lid is where my friend Jack hid when the bullets began to fly. And he was just trying to get away and not die. Then Wado showed up with his chub hanging out his fly. And let's put it this way, that's the last thing Jack saw with that eye. Then Wado thought he was through and he yelled out, "Bitch, don't call me and I won't call you." He kicked over the can and Jack tried to get away. But Wado thought, "Oh my God, Jill kind of looks better from this point of view," so he rammed it in for a good old round two. Jill hates Jack. She says she's going to make him pay. And she blames him for stealing Wado away. And now it's kind of sad, because Jack, he's never been the same to this very day, because now he's got one eye and he's fucking gay.